In a world where billions of devices are connected, where information flow across the globe in milliseconds, and where the internet is the backbone of modern life, there were two visionaries who set this revolution in motion, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn. Today we are going to explore the birth of the internet and the creation of TCP/IP, the protocol that made it all possible. Let's travel back to the 1960s, a time when computers were isolated islands of data. Computers couldn't easily talk to each other, let alone communicate across long distances. The world needed a solution, a way for computers to share information, to connect, to form the beginning of what we now call the internet. In 1969, the Advanced Research Project Agency Network was born. It was the first network to implement the idea of packet switching, a concept that would allow information to be broken into small, manageable chunks and sent over a network. Packet switching was revolutionary, but they had limitations. It was only the beginning of what was needed, a more efficient, scalable, and universal system that could connect different networks, not just government research institutions. This is where Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn entered the picture. Vint Cerf, often called the father of the internet, was an American computer scientist, while Bob Kahn, a fellow visionary, shared the same passion for a global communication network. Their groundbreaking work started in the early 1970s. Kahn had already worked on ARPANET and identified that the existing system needed more than just an extension. It needed a new architecture that could work across various networks, whether wired, satellite, or radio. In 1973, Kahn reached out to Vint Cerf to help develop a protocol that could accommodate a variety of networks. They envisioned a network of networks, what we today call the internet. In 1974, Cerf and Kahn published their research paper outlining the Transmission Control Protocol, TCP. TCP would be responsible for ensuring the reliable delivery of data, handling packet loss, and making sure data arrived in the correct order. One of the most critical components of TCP was its ability to break down large data files into small packets, send them independently, and reassemble them at their destination. It was resilient, reliable, and laid down the foundation for global communication. But the journey didn't end there. TCP alone wasn't enough. They needed another protocol that would define the addresses for sending data across different networks. This led to the creation of Internet Protocol, or IP. Together, TCP and IP formed the bedrock of modern internet. While TCP ensured reliable transmission, IP made sure that every device on the network had a unique address, enabling them to communicate efficiently. Now that they had the theory, the next step was to implement it. In the late 1970s, Kahn and Cerf worked with a team of researchers to test TCP and IP on real-world networks. Their task was anything but easy. The technology was new, the equipment was primitive, and many challenges had to be overcome. But in January 1983, the first major test took place. ARPANET officially switched over to the TCP and IP, marking the beginning of the modern internet. The success of TCP and IP was undeniable. It not only connected computers but connected the world. Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn worked paved the way of the internet as we know it today. Without their visionary ideas, there would be no online streaming, no social media, no Google or YouTube, none of the technologies we take for granted. Their creation transcended its humble beginning in research labs, becoming a tool for human connection, collaboration, and innovation. TCP/IP continues to be the backbone of internet, a protocol still in use today for everything from sending an email to streaming a movie. The internet has evolved, but the work of Cerf and Kahn remains the bedrock. It's easy to forget that all of this incredible digital world we live in, started with the vision of two men who believed in the power of connection. Their work forever changed our lives and the way we interact with the world. As we move forward into the future, expanding the internet to every corner of the globe, it's essential to remember the pioneers who made it all possible. Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn, and the TCP and IP protocol they created gave birth to the internet, one of the most significant inventions in human history. Thank you for joining me today on this journey through the creation of internet. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more fascinating stories about technologies and innovation.